Hey guys, Chibiatsu here, and today I have the privilege of being sponsored by 505 Games to bring you a review of their latest release, Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, which has just released on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, PC and Nintendo Switch. You can check out the link to the game in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. This review will not contain any major plot spoilers and will contain very minor gameplay spoilers from the early game. So let's begin. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising is a single-player 2.5D side-scrolling RPG with the charming old-school aesthetics of classic JRPG games. It serves as a prequel for Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, which will be released at a later date, and it also serves as a spiritual successor to the beloved Suikoden games, and Rising shares the pre-war stories of various characters who eventually become your companions in Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. You'll start off and meet with CJ, who is a happy-go-lucky scavenger. This will be your main character, and she's going to be the nimble and roguelike character who can use double jumps, utilizes dual wield weapons, and has an evasive special ability to weave in some clean dodges from enemies to avoid damage. Mobility wise, she will be your go-to character, and while she can be a bit silly at times, she's the glue to the comrades you'll find, and her interactions with both playable party members and NPCs are both very cheeky and humorous. Following that up, we have Garou, who is a beastman who travels around the world and earns his living as a mercenary. He is the experienced and occasionally grumpy uncle figure that isn't very subtle about how he is a big friendly giant, very wholesome. Unsurprisingly, he's going to get looped into this crazy adventure by CJ, and as you can see, he wields a pretty dummy big sword as his weapon of choice. Compared to CJ, he is a much heavy hitter and can break down an array of obstacles as you progress through the game, and his damage is significantly higher at the expense of speed and evasive mobility. However, as you progress through the game, you also unlock his ability to 1. Do a charge attack, and 2. Parry. And the parry allows you to block damage and create an opening and start dishing out some pain. The charge attack, which can be difficult to utilize, serves as a high risk, high reward kind of attack, because while you're charging up, you're left wide open, but if you are able to unleash the charge attack, it has a fantastic area of effect and deals some chunky damage. Last but definitely not least, you will meet Aisha, who is the acting mayor of New Nevea, which is the location you'll start your adventures in. She bears the whole town's responsibilities and duties on her own shoulders despite being so young. Aisha is a quick thinker but also diligent and wishes to restore New Nevea back to a happier state after the destruction of the town due to a catastrophic earthquake, which sets the whole storyline in motion. You unlock her further into the story to complete your party of 3, and she will utilize teleportation abilities as well as ranged magic attacks so that you can participate in combat from medium range, in contrast to the other two, CJ and Garou, who are both melee characters. With these 3 characters, you'll progress through different terrains and environments, taking on countless enemies to achieve each character's goals and fulfilling their storylines, and don't worry, no spoilers here. One of the very first things you'll be greeted by when you open up the game is a very nostalgic feel via the soundtrack for the introduction screen. Something that I think is both very underrated and important to a game is the music, and Eiyuden Chronicle Rising has brilliant soundtracks that really set the tone of each area that you're actually in. I'll play a few snippets for you guys here. Now, the game sounds great, but how is another very important part of the game the combat system? Well, Eiyuden Chronicle Rising allows you to select between a simplified playstyle and the standard playstyle for those who want an easier time to play and appreciate the story versus those who want to master the gameplay as well. I think anybody that enjoys fast-paced combat where you have to have 1. A presence of mind regarding positioning, 2, learning attack patterns, and also 3, having the awareness and presence of mind to string in rotating quick swap attacks would really enjoy and like this combat system and combat style. Eiyuden has a feature called the link attack, where switching between characters will trigger a combo attack which has increased damage and also elevates your character higher up the screen. My favorite character to play with was definitely Garou. You can really feel the satisfaction of every single swing, especially when you land a critical hit, as well as having the smooth transition with the link attack combos. And when I say it feels good, guys, it feels good. The satisfaction that you get when the game claps as you swap between the characters, and then when you land a critical strike and the game goes ding, it's just so good. Let me replay this clip for you guys because it's so nice. You gotta admit, guys, those sound and visual effects are pretty darn satisfying. Additionally, from the several hours that I have played of the game, I would say the scaling of enemy monsters levels wise to your own progression, it's pretty good and linear with the storyline. What I mean by that is, unless you actively want to go out of your way to over level and over gear yourself by grinding extra EXP or extra gear, you should have a moderate difficulty level taking on bosses just by following the main storyline and doing some side quests. Now, if you're a boomer like myself, who is also trying to master the mechanics to the best of their abilities, expect to take a lot of clobbering and quite the beatdown. I have still not yet perfect cleared a single boss enemy, and by that I mean I haven't defeated an enemy without taking a single hit point of damage. So difficulty wise, I would say it's at a good place and it really does test your gamer limits. As I just touched on briefly, there will be a leveling up system regarding gear as well as items, but ultimately, this all stems from restoring New Nevea and upgrading the town itself so that the town can provide you with resources to progress in your story. The way you'll be doing this is through both the main storyline and the side quest, where the goal here is to collect stamps, which you can see with all the red stamps in the top center of the screen, and you can accumulate these by doing odd jobs for the residents of New Nevea. This can be as simple as collecting items from specific locations, locating pets, or even eliminating enemy threats in dungeons. You'll also gain access to facilities like the inn or potion store, where you can gain temporary buffs for yourself that can help you succeed in taking on dungeons or enhancing your damage options. You can also access the smithy, where you can improve your weapons, enhance them, and like traditional RPGs are going to have, you also have your own level up system for your own characters, for Garou, for CJ, and for Aisha, where you gain EXP and stats the more you progress with each of those characters. Your weapons and equipment will change your damage profile, so again, if you really wanted to, you can grind away so that you're over leveled or essentially overpowered or over equipped should you find yourself struggling at any point in the storyline with the main quest. Or if you're just like me, there's a good possibility that if you just enjoy the combat and the nature of grinding, you'll probably end up wanting to spend some free time mindlessly pummeling away in the dungeons anyway. Now that's all the gameplay stuff aside, what about the story? Well, I'm going to give a very generalized overview of the plotline and narrative for those who are super curious and don't mind teeny tiny spoilers. I'm going to timestamp this section in the video, so if you hover over the YouTube bar, you should be able to skip this part if you don't want any spoilers and want to go into this completely blind. I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so in Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, there's been a catastrophic earthquake that has struck the continent and the town of New Nevea, and then which has opened up an underground area called the Rune Barrows. The Rune Barrows is home to treasure, monsters, glory, and mystery, and has attracted mercenaries, adventurers, and treasure hunters galore like CJ, like Garou, and as you explore this world, you're also set in motion to overturn and challenge the evil Gaudian Empire that shadows the world. Now, CJ and Garou are both after a specific item called the Rune Lens. Now, Garou's reason for going after this item is shrouded in mystery, and you'll uncover that as you go along the story, whereas CJ's one is a little bit more humble and it's more so as a personal achievement and competition that she has with her father. But I don't want to delve into that too much, but that is the main reason those two are exploring, and Aisha, as I touched on earlier, wants to restore New Nevea and make sure that it's back to prosperity. Now, as you are going along this adventure, you are going to end up challenging and trying to overturn the evil Gaudian Empire that shadows the world of Eiyuden Chronicle. Now, for those of you who are also interested in the wider franchise, in the Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes games, which is incoming, there will be content within this game that you can carry over into from Rising to 100 Heroes, such as cosmetics and exclusive items that can help your progress in 100 Heroes as well. Now, without going into heavy spoilers, you will have already likely guessed, but there are going to be other characters during this storyline, not including CJ, Garu, and Aisha. They will also be in 100 Heroes, but other non-playable characters will appear in here, and you'll be able to learn more about their background story before the war and their lore. So do keep that in mind as well. Before I leave you all with some live commentary gameplay of myself, struggling, for lack of a better term, taking on some of the bosses with my boomer hands, I'll give you guys my concluding thoughts. I think Eiyuden Chronicle Rising is a very, very charming game, has great music, and as a pretty old age JRPG fan, the aesthetic and the atmosphere overall, I think really hit the nail on the head. As someone who plays Genshin Impact right now, which has a simple but also fast-paced combat system, which is focused on quick swaps and rotating through your team compositions, I really enjoy the pace of the combat system you find in Rising and the rewarding feeling of essentially landing those link attacks with those critical strikes as well. The quick rotation for me is superb. One of the things that I also really appreciate is the ability to also skip dialogue. Sometimes, if you're on a time crunch or you're just not really feeling in the mood to read, being able to skip through and get straight back into the action, to me, is so valuable. And also having the freedom to grind materials, whether it be yours consciously or just subconsciously, mindlessly grinding materials, whenever and wherever you want to, I think is really nice. That you're not being locked into quests, which means you're forced to go into X or Y area. Having that freedom in the game, I think is very nice, and it has a very consistent cycle of upgrading the town to then upgrade yourself and your gear. It's very rewarding overall, and it's very easy to sink a lot of hours into that process. The grind overall isn't overwhelming, and I think it's just about the right amount. Overall, the game has me pretty excited for Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. 505 hit me up again. The only gripe I had with the game overall is really that there's no voice acting in the game. And because there is, I know I mentioned earlier, skipping dialogue was a thing, but with the main quest, and especially between CJ, Garu, and Aisha, with the interactions that they have, I think it's quite wholesome and quite funny at times. And I would say, you know, it would have been nice if there was voice acting in the game, but with the price tag of the game, I can't really complain. I think it's a reasonable exclusion. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. Thank you so much to 505 Games and to Eiyuden Chronicle for sponsoring this video. And thank you for watching this review to you guys. And here's some bonus footage of me playing through the game with, yes, boomer hands, guys. Please be tolerant of my boomer hands. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Okay, this boss, Lodestone boss, I'm so bad at fighting this boss. Patience is key. Alright, we'll jump over that. I know if I go closer, I end up taking damage. Let's see if we can do a link attack. We can do triple here. Okay, nice. Oh, okay, I took some damage there. That's fine. Okay. I'm just spamming guard here. Never mind. Spamming guard does not work. However, the shield is almost down. The shield is almost down. The shield is down. All right, here we go. Charge attack. Boom. Link attack combo. Okay, half HP down. Half HP down. Also me half HP down. That's no bueno. Right, we're going to start working the shield again. I'm spamming the block. Nice, we got the block in. Excellent. Okay, we took a fat hit there, but that's okay. Okay, right, we've got the behind, which is good. Okay, okay. Right, dodge. Nice, nice. Can we break with the combo attack? Yes! Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Die! Die! There we go. Okay, clean. We almost died again. Garu's almost dead there, which is not ideal. CJ is almost... Well, CJ's at half HP. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Boomer hands not letting me down too much there. Right, let's proceed. Okay, powering through. Let's go. Room barrows Fully unlocked. Right, what have we got here? Level 13 enemies. Okay, enemies are kind of strong here. Oh! Okay. I can't reach that. Unless... Okay, nice. We got some curry powder for that. Not bad. Oh my god. Please get down here. Accept death. Oh my god, why is it so hard to hit? Aye! Oh god. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Perfect. Nice. I want to get that drop there. Purple slime jelly. Is there anything down here? Nope. Alright, next room. Here we go. A dead end. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where are we going? Okay, so. Puzzle God Atsu. Oh. Puzzle God Atsu. Look at that. I'm actually a genius, guys. I'm actually a genius. Right. Just double checking. Snow Peak. Here we go. New region unlocked. Alright, here we go. Let's save, because there's a good chance I'm probably going to die here. We are saved up now. Open a chest. What do we get? Earth Balm received. Okay, level 15 enemies. Can't one-shot these guys easily. That's fine. That's good, though. Just got to keep those combos up. Nice, that was clean. Oh, sheesh! The combos! Too good. Too good. Got a shield fragment as well, which is important for upgrading gear. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, beautiful! Beautiful! We're smashing them into the ground as well. Got a mid-level up as well. Into another combo. Slapped into the ground. Very nice crits. Very, very good. Smack into the enemy. That's so satisfying as well when Gary wallops him into the ground. CJ has no fear. Here we go, Garu. Ding! Oh. It's too cold. My hands are numb. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hopefully there weren't any major spoilers in there, so it won't ruin your experience of the overarching story. I made sure to try and cut those out. Thank you to 505 Games and Eiyuden Chronicle for sponsoring myself and the video today. And thank you guys overall for sticking with me through the channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Have a wonderful day. Link in the description down below for those of you who would like to purchase the game, as well as the pinned comment section as well. Bye-bye.